Thinking is not the problem, overthinking is. Most people don't fail because they lack intelligence. They don't fail because they lack motivation. They don't even fail because they lack opportunities. They fail because they think too much and act too little. In today's world, overthinking has become normal. People analyze everything, calculate every risk, imagine every worst-case scenario, and then do nothing. This book, Think Less, Do More, delivers a simple but uncomfortable truth. Your life doesn't improve from thinking about change. It improves only when you take action. This audiobook is not about motivation. It's about execution. It's about why overthinking secretly controls your life. How fear disguises itself as logic. Why waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. And how to train yourself to act before your mind stops you. If you've ever felt stuck, paralyzed, or frustrated with yourself, this book is for you. Chapter 1: Overthinking, the Invisible Prison. Overthinking is not loud. It doesn't scream at you. It whispers. It sounds reasonable. It sounds intelligent. It sounds safe. That's why it's dangerous. Overthinking keeps you busy, but unproductive. You feel mentally exhausted even though you've done nothing. You replay conversations. You imagine failures that haven't happened. You analyze decisions that don't matter. And slowly, without realizing it, you stop moving forward. Overthinking vs real thinking. Thinking is useful when it leads to clarity and action. Overthinking is destructive because it leads to delay and avoidance. Thinking asks, what's the next step? Overthinking asks, what if everything goes wrong? One moves you forward. The other keeps you stuck. Chapter 2: Why Smart People Overthink the Most. Here's the irony. The smarter you are, the more likely you are to overthink. Why? Because intelligent people can imagine more possibilities, more outcomes, more risks. Your brain becomes a movie director, creating disaster scenes that don't exist. You don't need reality to stop you. Your imagination does it for free. Peter Hollins explains that overthinking is often a form of self-protection. Your brain believes, if I analyze everything, I can avoid pain. But in trying to avoid pain, you avoid growth. And growth always requires discomfort. Chapter 3: Fear Disguised as Logic. Most people think they're being logical when they hesitate. They say, I'm just being realistic. I need more information. I'm waiting for the right time. But most of the time, this isn't logic. It's fear wearing a suit. Fear doesn't say, I'm scared. Fear says, let's wait. Fear says, let's prepare more. Fear says, now is not the right moment. And because it sounds reasonable, we obey it. Chapter 4: The Perfection Trap. Perfectionism is one of the most socially accepted forms of self-sabotage. People praise it. People admire it. People confuse it with high standards. But perfectionism is not about quality. It's about avoidance. When you say, I'm not ready yet, what you often mean is, I don't want to risk failing. Perfectionism gives you an excuse to delay action, without feeling lazy. But perfection doesn't create success. Momentum does. Chapter 5: Action creates clarity, not thinking. One of the most important ideas in this book is this. You don't think your way into clarity. You act your way into it. Most people believe they must feel confident before acting. That's backwards. Confidence is a result of action, not a prerequisite. You don't wait to feel ready. You move, and readiness follows. Every action, even a small one, reduces fear, builds evidence, creates feedback, strengthens confidence. Thinking can't do that. Only action can. Chapter 6: Small actions beat big plans. Overthinkers love big plans. They plan perfectly. They organize endlessly. They research obsessively. But they rarely execute. Why? Because big plans feel safe. Small actions feel risky. A small action forces you into reality. A big plan lets you stay in your head. Peter Hollins emphasizes: progress comes from imperfect action, not perfect planning. One email. One phone call. One workout. One page written. That's how momentum starts. Chapter 7: The 5-second rule of action. The moment you get an idea, your brain starts killing it. Research shows that you have about 5 seconds before fear takes over. After that, doubt increases. Excuses appear. Motivation drops. That's why action must be fast. When you feel the urge to act, don't analyze. Don't negotiate. Don't wait. Move. Even if it's messy. Even if it's uncomfortable. Even if it's imperfect. Chapter 8: Stop trusting your mood. One of the biggest lies people believe is, I'll do it when I feel motivated. Motivation is unreliable. Mood is unpredictable. Feelings change hourly. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They act despite how they feel. Action changes emotion, not the other way around. If you wait to feel good, you'll wait forever. Chapter 9: Do first, think later. This doesn't mean acting recklessly. It means acting before fear takes control. You don't need to eliminate thinking. You need to limit it. Set boundaries for your mind. Think briefly. Decide quickly. Act immediately. That's the rhythm of progress. Part 1: Conclusion. Overthinking is not intelligence. It's hesitation disguised as wisdom. Your mind will always give you reasons to wait. Your future depends on whether you listen. Think less. Do more. And let action teach you what thinking never will.